Learning to look at your fears and your obstacles as blessings, and alchemizing your fears and your obstacles, becoming the unthinkable, um, is really, truly the inner work. Because once you realize that you have, you are the creator of your ancestors, you are you inside out, you are within coming out. So whatever's in the past, you have created that. You created your ancestors, you created all these people. That's why when they said time is an illusion, that's what they mean. Time is an illusion. Because you actually created all of your ancestors. You are the creator of your past and the creator of your future. You. That's why people like, okay, why did people stop having children? It's possible for people to stop having children. And we just gotta be doing energy work in a different path. So we are the creator of our ancestors. We are the creator of our past. That's when that saying, what came first, the egg or the chicken? From the inside out, we created ourselves. That is the magic. We forget that magic is so old that we forget that we're living a magical existence. So it's hard for people to say, what came first, the egg or the chicken? Right? We created ourselves. We are in a constant phase of creation in many different frequencies, from fear to happiness, love, hate, anger, hope, faith. I mean, we are the creator of all of these different things of our lives. And the racial dynamic is not really a racial dynamic. It's just different frequencies, different thoughts, different existences. And they looked at as race, culture. They're just frequencies of different parts of ourselves that are existing at the same time. And I think that people look at themselves as separate. That's like, oh, this is my culture, this is this, that. No, we're all interwoven together on one way or another. And I think people forget that magical nuance and how we're interwoven together, and how that's how music is universal and beauty is universal, you know. So yeah, we created ourselves from the inside out. And so, oh, we can stop having children. I think people have tried to stop having children by many means, but life wants to keep going. For some reason, life wants to keep lifing. So in this constant evolution, revolution, rebirth of our existence, and keep remembering that magic is real. The mind, the imagination is real. Everything that we see that we have created. Even if you don't have children, you can be reborn through another line if we are truly interwoven together, right? So you may not have children, you can stop having children. It doesn't mean someone else is going to have children. You can be reborn through a whole nother situation, a whole nother creature, a whole different thought. You can be, people think, oh, phones are not real. They don't have a consciousness. Everything has a consciousness. Even if it's man-made, it doesn't mean it's not natural, because we are natural beings and we make natural things for ourselves. So if people think inanimate objects are not real, I don't know if you've seen the Little Brave Toaster, that show that everything is real. Beauty and the Beast, the cup, the teacup, everything is all real. And I think that we forget that realness, and they kind of separate inorganic matter from organic matter. It's just different frequencies of things. When everything is real, everything's alive. I think once we see that everything's real, everything's alive, we're gonna go to a different path. Like our fears, we know that they're very much alive, but there are just thoughts in our heads. They're very much alive. They're very much real, and we need to learn to alchemize them, alchemize our fears and alchemize our obstacles, and actually look at our fears and our obstacles as good things, and not so much bad things. And I think once we start looking at bad things as good things and alchemize these things and look at things from a different aspect. Because for the fire to keep being lit, you have to fuel the fire. You have to add fuel to the fire for the fire to continue, whether that's good things or bad things. Redefining things, making things anew. That's what life is about. That's the magic of it all. Slaying the dragon. And when they say, oh, there used to be dinosaurs, of course, the dragons. Somehow they got slayed and transformed to something else. Maybe the humans were the dragons and had these shape-shifting abilities, and we had to slay part of ourselves for this fire to continue. But we also need to remember who we are. We are infinite, magical beings. And people get stuck on the mundane, and that makes people depressed when you feel limited. And humans are not limited. Our brain has such a big capacity. And sharing this and knowing our capacity to be infinite is the true healing, but also can be the true chaos of the world. Maybe this mundane aspect of humanity is keeping people somewhat on the straight and narrow instead of going to massive chaos. In the Big Bang Theory, type of situation. Because if the people know that they are powerful, in their mind and their hearts are powerful and they can do anything, that's dangerous, right? Or maybe it's not dangerous. Because if you know you can blow up the world with a thought, that could be dangerous to those that may not be so powerful as you. So it's important to contain the most powerful things in the most powerful people to make them believe that they're not powerful. Because whoever, whatever wants to keep a certain thing into a certain existence, a certain type of framework, a certain type of order, like I said, if we can keep people from believing that they're gods and powerful, that's safe. Because if people know they can blow up stuff with their mind, they can demolish things just with a thought, we have to keep that at bay. We cannot let people believe that they can do such things. Because the more you know you're capable of and you're infinite, you can't control that. You can't regulate that. You know what I'm saying? And once you know that you cannot regulate and control the mind and the heart, things can get a little shaky. Law and order does not exist. Rules don't exist. Lawlessness, Is order the right thing in society? Law and order. Because everything has its way of balancing out. So maybe this is the balancing out. Or maybe the law and order is going to be phased out and it's going to be a new type of, tier of order when it comes to people who are more powerful. Or maybe this is just the baseline, the basics. But regardless of all of that, magic is real. The mind is very powerful. Focus. That's why you have a lot of distractions in the world today. So many distractions. So many distractions to keep the mind distracted and unfocused and unprimed. So it's important to take time out to focus on the vision that you want. Whatever you want, you can have. Take time out to focus. Feel your fire. Live in your emotions. Take time out. Whatever you want, you can change. And I think we forget that we've been a humanity. Life has been around for the beginning of time, because time is infinite. I mean, you forget things. Now we have to start remembering magic is real. Start remembering that we can do anything with our minds and our hearts aligned, and we're unstoppable. And that we have created our ancestors. Everything in this reality we have created. And everything is alive. Everything is real. And everything is magical. I think we forget that because of the need for law and order and a balancing. And if you don't know how to control your emotions, you may not know how to control your mind, and you may do something to harm others. We didn't intend to harm others. So make sure you set your intentions well, focus well on your power, and those who know what to do with their power. And never feel limited, because you're not.